Hello, everyone.
Why, hello there.
It is Sid and V.
With Judicious Mockery.
And we are back with some more
Last Defense Academy 2.
Oh, boy.
We've made it.
When we last left off, we finished the 100-line Last Defense Academy.
It's true.
The first game, at least. Or the prologue.
The prologue, if you will.
We made it to the end of the 100 days. And turned out that Sid was right about a big prediction that she made early on.
Ato?
Ato was indeed a bad guy.
I knew it.
And not just like I'm trying to like do weird shit for. No, he just straight up wants humanity to die.
Yeah.
He says, "Fuck humanity, it sucks." He has some sort of cognitive disorder that makes him like see humans as actual monsters. And because of that, and reading about like humanity's history, came to the conclusion that humanity deserves to be wiped out, which honestly kind of fair.
Yeah, the Earth is healing, we're the virus.
Yeah, exactly. But we managed to fight against, and when he revealed this, he killed the undying flame boy, or the baby, that was in the defense room.
So sad.
And absorbed its cryptoglobin, superpowering him up.
Very rude.
That, in turn, led to a fight. We defeated him. We absorbed his cryptoglobin,
nice.
Which gave us the babies as well. But it was too late to save the plan, which had failed. And the missiles that were supposed to launch, the undying flame missiles, were done.
No longer.
So the whole plan's a failure. We lost a lot of friends along the way. Takumi's super bummed. But who shows up but the undying flame boy, a remnant from the past, with some helpful news. Hey, guess what? You can turn back time now.
Cool. Kind of fun.
You can go back all 100 days.
And take it from the top.
And live this war again from the start. Takumi was conflicted. He was like, that sounds like it sucks. And also, we're just going to die with the missiles in the end, so what's the fucking point? But turns out, there's an escape pod.
Kind of fun.
There is an escape pod all along. And so Takumi's like, okay, I gotta go back. So he tells his friends. Some of them are thrilled about it, some aren't, but they all resolve, this is what you have to do. They board the escape pod, they fly away, and we jump back to the past.
And then
the escape pod comes back down.
And there's a walkie-talkie inside.
And on that walkie-talkie are our friends' voices. And they're not happy voices.
They said that the satellite...
They said it's terrible up here, and now's not the time to be time traveling, and we found out something big. Are you ready for this? And then it cut out.
Fade to black.
And then we got a fun little just scene with Takumi in like the void, being like, I need to go back and do it right this time.
Void boy.
And then we saw the credits. Credits rolled. And then we're back here
and now
to the title
here
screen.
To take it from the start.
To take it from the top. Which is fucking crazy.
Insane.
Before we jump in, we can do a very truncated version of this.
Okay.
I don't want to do this too often. It's just I think that 50 was a good point. This is a good point, and then we'll kind of leave it basically for the end of the game.
Sure.
I want to go through your thoughts on characters again.
Okay.
Just quickly now that we have seen a full run with, well, most people.
Sure.
So, let's start with our boy Takumi.
I like him. I do. I think he has a good amount of personality for a like this style game protagonist.
Right.
I still have the same struggle that I had on day 50, which is that his motivation
It's all about Katawa.
Is kind of one note.
Yeah.
I think that there are more interesting motivation systems.
Mm-hmm.
But he's fine.
Okay. Takamaru.
I like him. I do. He's simple, which is, more understandable for a sport character than a protagonist. But, I mean, the Shoma, I think I said this on 52, but
yeah.
the Shoma montage still, which was kind of Takamaru's shining moment.
Right.
Painted him in such good favor.
Yeah, I agree. Hideko. There hasn't really been any more of her since the beginning.
There's,
so
see,
probably the same.
Aforementioned, yeah.
Yeah. Darumi.
I actually started getting a little annoyed with her
That's fair.
towards the end of the game. I'd like to see maybe something real.
I've seen a lot of people have kind of a similar take on Datami, which is that at the beginning, she's amazing, right? She's hilarious. She's the audience sit-in. She's great. By the end of the 100 days, she's kind of just like one note.
Yeah, I agree.
She just falls a little flat.
And like the novelty of her like crazy lines wears off, and it's just like there's not a lot to her now.
Right. No, I think that's totally valid place to be in at this point.
Yeah.
Tsubasa.
I like Tsubasa. I do. She's kind of a more audience surrogate-y voice of reason.
She's like an audience stand-in, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Yeah. Gaku.
Gaku actually really grew on me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like Gaku at all at the beginning. I thought he was like whiny and annoying. But once he kind of got on board with the fighting situation, I grew to like him and found a lot of his quips pretty clever.
Nice. Okay. Shoma.
Obviously, I love Shoma.
Yeah.
I kill him in every battle, sure.
but
it's
out of love.
it's out of love. Like, and I think that for Gaku, Tsubasa, and Shoma, the portions of the game where you have to persuade them really help to develop their characters in a pleasant way. So all of them, I think I felt better about after that portion of the game. Similarly with Shoma, his commitment to working with Takamaru was lovely. I mean, he's just like, obviously he gets pretty annoying with his self-deprecation just constantly.
Yeah.
But he's lovable to me.
Yeah, I agree. Ima.
Love him. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, he's a huge problem. Super condescending to his sister. Won't give her any independence. I think that obviously that lessens up, and he's one of the more dynamic characters in terms of growth.
Yeah.
I was super sad when we thought that he was going to die the first time, or when he disappeared. Super happy when he came back. Happy even to have him in Sirei's body. And his death wasn't as sad as I thought it would be, because I think that Kako was like, kind of kept on keeping on. Like, they didn't belabor the death too much. But regardless, I like Ima a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Kako.
I adore her. I really do. She's so cute. She's so silly.
Really cute.
Her commitment to her brother is really nice to see. I found her kind of speaking up more and more in the second half of this game really, really interesting.
Yeah. Nozomi.
I have a hard time forming an opinion on Nozomi because I don't know what happened to her.
Like what the deal is with the whole like Katawa background situation?
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. Like, I'm hesitant to be like, I guess if I had to make a call right now, I would say I don't like Katawa that much, but I do like Nozomi a little bit more for the reasons I mentioned earlier.
Right. So I guess let's say for now, since that's still like, obviously Takumi had his realization at the end of being like, oh, Katawa and Nozomi are the same person. But let's say for the sake of like how you feel about the character, like just how do you feel about like Nozomi?
Yeah, well, but I think part of my issue is that if the things that make Nozomi were just implanted into her head and she doesn't remember any of them, I like her less.
Sure.
Okay. So it's hard for me to say right now. I think on balance, I don't like either character all that much.
Okay.
But and a lot of that is because of the kind of things that we've talked about as we've been playing. Her very like firm lines, her I think simplistic morality in a lot of circumstances. But I don't like hate her.
Okay. Karada.
They did a good job of humanizing a really annoying character.
They did.
I think she's fine.
Okay.
I think that, at the beginning, I think that her kind of bristly anger doesn't bother me if it's not actively causing problems.
Right.
I think when it was the sole source of discord in the group, it was annoying. But when she's just like kind of a bitchy presence, I think that, sometimes it's clever, sometimes it's like whatever, but, not off-putting.
Yeah. Okay. Kyoshika.
I don't care for Kyoshika.
Okay.
I find her a little one note. I find her to largely be a collection of jokes about sleeping with her sword.
Right.
And being dumb. And I think that she's like good-hearted.
Yeah.
But I don't find her particularly deep or nuanced at this stage in the game.
Yeah, I think again, like at least as of this point, that's a very fair opinion to have.
Yeah.
I think in what we've seen so far, she is pretty one note.
Yeah, I'd like to see more from her right now. I don't really have anything to hold on to from her.
Okay. Yugamu.
I do like Yugamu. And, I make a lot of jokes about him being my husband because I like dark, broody men. But he is, like, one of the more thoughtful characters.
Okay.
I think, like, he tends to be a voice of reason in the group. And to kind of, like, problem solve / problem flag / give the group a little bit of direction. I think he has an interesting skill set. I think that the fact that he spends a lot of time in the bio lab, which makes sense with everything, is very consistent. I think he is far less annoying than, say, Datami when it comes to his assassin jokes can be pushed to the side when there's plot to be had.
Yeah.
So I like him.
Okay. And then there's no point going through Moko because we never actually met real Moko.
Yeah, I don't know much about Moko.
Okay, so that's everyone.
Yeah.
So
Them's thoughts.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. One thing to point out as we're going into this is this is the point where the game really opens up, right? Choices are gonna be being made. That we're now trying to build up to 100 endings. I've played through this game before, and I've talked to Sid a lot in vague terms about certain parts of experiences. And what we've kind of decided is that I will be giving her a certain amount of guidance on certain choices, just to help with things that alleviate maybe certain frustrations that I had or that I've seen in other Let's Plays or things like that. I'm going to try to do that as little as possible so that it can be her experience as much as possible. But there are certain places where I am going to be just chiming in and being like, I'll still have you go ahead and basically decide what you would want to do first.
But you're gonna veto it in certain instances.
Yeah.
To direct the sequence that I get certain endings.
Yeah. That's the idea.
To make sure that I don't clump together a bunch of annoying endings and get burnt out, stuff like that.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I think the idea of this is trying to help with certain avoiding burnout, avoiding frustrations that I've seen arise in other places, because this is a massive game. We're going to be playing this for a long time. And even I, who plays a lot of long games and doesn't get burned out easily, took a 2-month-long break in the middle when I was playing this. So we're trying to avoid that as much as possible. But yeah, that's kind of the deal from here.
All right, let's ride.
Let's do it.
During that talking period, my controller turned off.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry. One other point that I wanted to make quickly, just because this is a point of confusion. This was a big point of confusion for me, and the game never really addresses it, so it's not really a spoiler to say it. Takumi's time travel power is a one-time only deal.
Oh. Okay. So all of these endings are endings. It's not like we get to the end of a route and it's a bad ending and then we do it again.
Right, because I was wondering about that. And it sort of makes sense at the end of the day because there would be no practical way to do that.
Well, because he doesn't have the power anymore when he goes back.
Well, and not only that, but it's how would that work in terms of you all of a sudden certain endings are coming after each other because players can do them in any order.
Right. Right.
And so that would be a nightmare to try to program. So I think logistically that's why they just did it, but the game never actually says that.
Sure.
So just to like head off, because I was wondering when I was going through this for the first time, like, oh, is that going to be a thing? And then it just wasn't, but the game never said anything about it.
Right.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Continue.
Let's do it.
And
Oh,
we
boy.
do it all again.
I'm so excited.
Somewhere far away, someone is calling for me. Karua? No, not her. That's...
Nozomi.
Or is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right. I promised. I made her a promise, and this time, I'm gonna keep it. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again, if that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. Warg.
Oh my.
I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a
They're
panic.
just really throwing us into it.
My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
I couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it had left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again. And my heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air.
When are we?
When are we? We have no day counter anymore. You know how I feel about that.
I do know that you dislike the lack of a day counter.
I don't like change. All right, let's open this door.
Let's do it.
I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. Okay, we're still us. Despite everything, it's still you. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me. Right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid.
I hope I'm Takumi Sumino.
That'd be weird if we weren't.
Yeah. Ah.
What?
It's a me.
Oh, there are the memories.
Not her girlfriend and her boyfriend.
Get ready for things to get crazy.
Weird.
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts that served as our rooms. And of course, the wall of undying flames surrounding the school.
They're back.
They're back! Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting. Encouraging, even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past.
No bones about it.
He did it.
I did it. I've traveled back in time.
That'd be wild.
Yeah. That fact slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that the moon? Right on cue, I felt a presence behind me. His presence.
Flame Boy.
Hey, bud. I could finally hear the strange boy's voice. The way I was now, he could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to.
He's like, what?
You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me?
You're being really calm about this.
Yeah, I expected kind of more of an adverse reaction.
Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future.
A little of your power might be a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, I'd say that's an undersell right there.
My power? The future?
Yeah, it doesn't go well for you.
I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
Make it better.
We're doing our darndest. You're right. It is a lot. But I believe you. Really? Just like that? Sirei keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks. That'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago.
Huh?
An irregularity? I'm not sure how to explain it. I felt a kind of pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged.
Supercharged cryptoglobin.
If that's true, then I put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing. It felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. Okay, so like what we've invested in, like grades and stuff stays?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good. That's excellent. Okay.
Also, real quick, go to the menu and go to our report card just to... So yeah, if you go to grades, you can see that.
Excellent.
Go ahead and take a look at other people's for a second and just let me know if something stands out to you.
The commander absorptions?
No. There's something new on these pages. You're probably looking on the wrong side.
Well, sorry, that was Morgana. We have bond ranks now? Oh, hell yes. This is a dating sim now. And we only have our original crew.
Yeah, the second to last people aren't in here.
It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes. Sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did? Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up. So everyone else is stronger now too? That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing.
Yeah.
We're all on the same side after all. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you'd subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again.
You have no idea.
For sure, brother. Just what happened in the future you come from. It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this?
Yeah, we still don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
We kind of need to know that.
Day 2, baby.
Woo. Remember all those days we went through? You ready to really do it again?
Let's do them again. It's the day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 100. Day 2. What happened here the first time around? I feel like there was something important, but... What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Isn't this the day that Sirei gets killed?
The day of day 2 was the last time we ever saw Sirei.
And he was supposed to talk to us the next day.
He was supposed to talk to us on day 3.
And he didn't.
And he didn't.
So presumably tonight he gets killed.
That seems logical.
Oh, of course. I almost forgot in all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen Sirei? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today. Huh? Sirei? Of course. That's what was so important about our second day here.
Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey.
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early.
That was when Sirei disappeared, right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Ato kills Sirei. He does what? We have to find them. We might still be in time to stop it. All right. If Sirei's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy for me to maintain this form, but it sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. The ghost boy disappeared into thin air, as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames. If I can protect Sirei, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Ato. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was going to need my infuser.
Things are about to get real different.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to take on Ato. Now I just have to find him. Back in my timeline, he said he called Sirei out to discuss something. Where was it again?
Do you remember? Oh, the ghost boy's in the hallway.
That's true. Well, there's a limited number of rooms I can go into.
Yeah, because all of those rooms are technically still not open yet.
Is it-
Well, why don't you go talk to the flame boy first?
I feel like it's the defense room, but I'll do that. My little flambe.
My little flambe.
Maybe it would be better if we split up and look for him separately. Let's see. How about you go check the first floor? They have that big gym there. Gym? Ah, that's right. I remember now. I was not right. It's
Nope.
in the gym.
To the gym.
I flung the door to the gym open and charged inside, afraid of what I might find.
Takumi.
Oh, hello.
This is awkward.
How's it going?
Sumino? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
What's going on, boys?
Me? Oh, I just... You told Sirei there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours. What? He's taught you how to use Hemoanima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Destroy me? What are you thinking, Outsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me.
Nah!
Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you I can detonate whenever I want.
That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the Revive-O-Matic.
You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
No doubt, brother.
But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder.
That's exactly what he wants. But I won't let that happen this time.
This time?
Yeah. We should probably be a little more guarded with what we say to the supervillain.
What? Why? Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sirei. I just wanted to threaten him a little to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then...
Then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right?
What? You want humanity to be destroyed? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible?
Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters.
What?
And you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who'll rid the planet of our vile species. There's no use hiding it, Ato. I know everything.
You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about any of that. Not even once. So how?
How do you know about all this, Takumi?
If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue.
Yeah, I don't think we're being guarded about what we say to the supervillain.
Not at all.
What? The future?
That's right. I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it, to stop you.
So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first.
I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
I guess we're starting out with fighting Ato.
Let's start the first fight of 100 Line 2.
A 1v1 with Ato?
Will be the final battle, the final boss of the first game. And it's been a long time since we've seen Takumi by himself here.
Yeah. Also, I was really hoping that there was more that we could kind of do with Ato, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, we kind of do have to put a stop to his shit.
Yeah, no, that's right. Battle start.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too.
You're crazy.
It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my Hemoanima.
What? Your Hemoanima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
We have the same song that we had in the final fight against him. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's do our tried and true. We can't use
Oh.
potions,
Let's go.
yeah.
Dang.
Well. Okay.
We did it. All right.
Go.
Well, we can easily win this race. Oh no, he put the lead on us. That does even the odds a little.
Let's do this.
This mean trouble.
5 armor.
Okay. Cryptoglobin affects special attacks. Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Crimson Assault skills to Azure Blitz. Wide vertical range with a piercing effect capable of killing distant enemies.
Oh, our special now does piercing damage.
Okay. So...
My turn.
let's just get as far away as possible, shall
Why
we?
not?
One last strike.
Yeah, as amazing as Takumi's first special attack pattern is, this one is even better.
Yeah.
And it does 12 damage.
Absolutely. That'll do.
That'll do. $2,500 BP just from that.
We never forget that we have enough BP to upgrade our class weapon,
Yes.
which we never got a chance to do after we got it.
We did not. Impossible. How can you be so much stronger than me? That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong?
The future.
I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you?
Only 1 day. Yeah. Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me, it's been so much longer.
You have no idea.
I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Eito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Oh, the ghost boy? Another
Baby.
voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head. At the same time, he appeared.
What the?
Eito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi.
You made some kind of avatar out of undying flames? I didn't know you could do that.
I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who were fighting to protect me up close. At least once.
Yeah.
Can you hear him too, Sirei?
That's right. He can only communicate via Hemoanima telepathy. But I've got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this?
Yes. You might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy went on to tell Sirei everything I told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
What?
You used Hemoanima to travel through time?
Oh.
Now that you mention it, Naotsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back then.
That seems to be side effects of Takumi's arrival here.
Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you we haven't even scratched the surface of what cryptoglobin can do. Now, what's funny is we technically at this point, we would have no idea what cryptoglobin is if we weren't like from the future.
No, 100%. That's why Ato's like, what are you, what?
Yeah. What are you all talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future. Is it really true? What have you done, Takumi?
You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway.
Okay, there we go.
It's over, Ato. I won't let you destroy humanity.
You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do?
There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it?
You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. I've got to say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Outsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our whole mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all this, there's no use preserving you anymore.
Sirei's eyes flashed red. Huh? What did you just do?
I erased Outsuki's DNA record from the Revivomatics database.
Whoa. Huh? It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that. So, Ato can't be revived anymore?
Exactly. All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track.
So, I'm doing this. I'm killing Ato before he can do any harm. Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want.
Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity. Right. I'm inconvenient for you, so you just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes. Isn't that right?
Ato's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of.
What's funny is, because he's making the whole argument, right, that he hasn't actually, like, this Ato hasn't done anything. Which isn't fully true. He hasn't done anything to us.
But he did just try to kill Sirei.
And we know that he killed his whole family, apparently.
That's right.
So, like, I think calling himself innocent is probably a stretch.
A stretch for sure. But I can't deny that this Ato hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader. He's a human being just like me. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. That's why I came back in the first place, to create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to make my choice.
Here we go.
Story decisions. From now on, the story will diverge greatly depending on Takumi's decisions.
Yep.
You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, decide Ato's fate.
Our first choice. Yeah, all the choices that we made through the prologue were fake. But now they matter.
I am Mr. Fix-A-Ho.
You are Mr. Fix-It-Ho, however.
You're gonna veto me?
Yeah, so this is one where when I was playing through, because I mentioned that I didn't know at this point whether Takumi would be able to like travel back in time again, right? And so I kind of had this little like RP in my head where I was like, I feel like it's like, because I felt like Let Him Live was probably like the quote unquote better choice.
Sure.
But I was like, I feel like Takumi would be like angry at this point and he would kill him, but then he'll like find out that that's not the right way to go about it, and then he'll come back and be like, okay, now I let him live. Was kind of the like little RP I built in my head. So I did pick kill him when I did this. And without commenting on any of what I just said, I do think that for a better just story and information acquisition experience, kill him first is the better option.
All right. So I suppose, despite my instinct,
Right.
we will start by killing him.
Yep.
All
And
right.
look, that means that you get to save the best for last, Mr. Fix-It-Ho.
That's so right. All right. Let's kill him then.
I do appreciate the irony of the game being like, I'm done with everyone telling me what to do. I have to make my own choice from now on, and then I immediately tell you what to do.
That's okay though. This was all fully a series of discussions that V and I had
We've
where
had many discussions about this.
Obviously we're gonna get all the endings, and I wanted to voice what I'm inclined to do, but I would rather have a narratively satisfying journey than be fully autonomous and like perhaps be dissatisfied.
Right. And like I said, I've literally created a list of all of the places where I might potentially sway your decision. And I have narrowed it as much as possible so that there are as minimal decisions as possible where I'm going to be like, hey, do this.
Yeah. All right, but this is one of them.
Yeah.
So we gonna kill him.
Let's kill him.
Bye, boyfriend.
Which, like, I do.
And honestly, if this was real life, I would probably kill him.
Right. Yeah, it's like obviously both Sid and I are fans of like the Danganronpa villain archetype and just villains in general. And so we like having villain characters. They're interesting. They add more to the story. So having someone like Eito around is just cool.
Yeah.
But if Eito's a real person and he did all the things Eito did,
I'm
if
super
you're-
killing him.
If
I'm
you
not
are
taking that
actually
risk.
Takumi,
If I have
no
one more,
chance.
if I have one more shot and I have to live these 100 days, I'm killing the number one op.
yes, 1,000%.
And like I've got him in a vulnerable place right now. Yeah, I'm taking him down. Like that's what Sid's doing.
Kill him is kind of the only rational decision in this moment.
Yeah. All right. That's right. Just like the Undying Flames boy said, I came back so I could change the future. If I let Eito live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life here and now. I'm also not really compelled by the idea that this version of him hasn't done anything yet.
No, that's bullshit.
Because I just simply don't think that we have to wait for catastrophe to strike before being morally justified in preventing it.
I think if this were like baby Eito or something, that might be a different argument. But this is Eito immediately, like, who was actively about to commit one of the crimes that we were trying to stop.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, maybe we can, like, raise him to be different. It's another to be like, yeah, no, he just hasn't. We happened to stop the opportunity, and therefore he hasn't actually done anything.
And also, he just said, like, there's no changing how I see people.
Yeah.
So it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, to your point, it's different if it's like, we can try to use psychological tools to make sure that he doesn't have this hand dealt to him. What is Takumi supposed to do to fix his brain?
We are a teenage, like, boy in this school. Like, what the fuck are, like, what?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do with this guy?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be us.
I
Nope.
mean,
It's gonna be the one. Oh, you're gonna make me pick them?
Somebody has to do it. This is it. You're finished.
Bye, Ato. See you on another run.
Yeah, we'll be back.
See you later, alligator.
We'll be back eventually.
It's not a goodbye, it's a see you later when it comes to this game. And you know what? That means Hiroko gets to live.
That's true.
And that's special.
That's special.
Suddenly, I found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they had been waiting for me.
What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you don't want to see Atsuki looking like that?
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. That's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity.
Yeah, I'd say of the two, that's probably the slightly bigger deal.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we're happy to have you around, bud.
I'd
but-
say it's like killing Hideko,
Yep.
slaughtering all of humanity,
Mm-hmm.
and then commanding officer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Order of priorities.
Not to disrespect the badge or anything.
You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not what you want to hear.
Well, or perhaps I should say, he's strayed off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Eito committed many crimes in the future you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? Well, he attempted a murder.
Yeah, he and again, he did kill his family.
Yeah.
So, like, he has done some things wrong.
Yeah. You've executed an innocent human
Not
being.
innocent.
Nope. For crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. Seconds later.
Crimes that he did commit in our previous future.
Attempted crimes are still crimes.
True. Yeah. Sid knows all about that.
It's true. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. Shut up. Huh? I spent all this time not being able to hear you talk. And now that you can talk, this is what you're going to waste my time saying? Really?
Ouch.
Do you think I don't know that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. I clenched my fists and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
No regrets. Not even a single letter.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future.
I get one shot at making sure that like 10 people don't die by this guy's hands.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill my boyfriend,
Yeah.
but I don't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I covered my ears and squeezed my eyes shut. But when I did, I could see Eito, now a blackened lump of flesh, staring at me hatefully. Listen, Every time he stared at you, it was hatefully. You just didn't know it.
That's true.
So, my eyes flew up and open. I was scared to so much as blink. I focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room, and spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time.
Oh God.
That's haunting.
It's
Hey,
like
don't.
it like we said, it probably was sort of the most sensible decision.
Yeah.
Takumi is not taking it well.
No, it's still hard.
Yeah, he's not handling this good at all.
Chapter select.
There we go.
Yay! You've unlocked chapter select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. You can access chapter select from the menu. Use it to complete 100% of the story. I'm looking for day
Diff
3.
We're back to it.
I'm looking forward to fleshing out the flowchart.
Yeah. Why don't we
Atom troops, time to rise and shine.
why don't we take a quick look at where it's at right now?
Okay. Hey. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Fun fact, go ahead and press square.
Our friends. Hiriko looks like blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one we've already gone down?
Yeah. This is what we just played through.
This is our main story.
Yes, this is the prologue.
Okay.
Yeah, so by the end, let's see everyone's status. What? Yeah, you can technically jump back to any day of the prologue if you want.
It's not great.
No.
It needs improvement.
Yeah, so you can see in the bottom left, it says the 100 line.
Mm-hmm.
If you press square again, the 100 line too.
Cool.
Yeah, so we have gone to the top half of the flowchart.
Sorry, Ato. In your little spacesuit.
Your little spacesuit.
It's this little spacesuit. Okay.
All right.
Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
The announcements in some places, in a handful of sporadic places, are might be slightly different, but by and large they are identical to what we heard the first time through.
Sure, that makes sense because in theory they were pre-recorded. Although he could, now that Sirei's alive, could change them.
Right.
Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... Ato,
Yeah, the rest of the gang is going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey. Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously.
Yeah, for sure. We all saw the body in the gym. And then Sirei showed up.
Right, I explained what happened, everyone. I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Ato was abnormal, and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told them everything. But they seem reluctant to believe me.
Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future. And you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh, well, if you say so.
Yeah, none of us are that stupid.
If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion?
It's a fair question.
At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not.
That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this illusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here.
Kako's words weighed heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I'd made the right choice last night. I still don't have confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. I told them everything that happened. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy and the 5 other fighters there under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she'd shared that first time were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it would take a long time. That's 3 months worth of stuff to recap.
But still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It was because I'd killed Ato.
Yeah.
In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse. Like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale.
I see. I think I understand.
It doesn't look that way to me.
I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. I was actually worried for a little bit that you might kind of stumble your way onto the time travel twist because I claimed Hideko's voice.
And why would you do that if she was short-lived?
Right. Why would that be one of the 2 characters that I claimed if she was only around for so little time?
That did occur to me, but my other thought was, number one, I think that you would do that for a character that you really like.
Sure.
Number 2, for a long time I thought she might still be alive.
Right. That was what I figured for most of the time until obviously we found her corpse.
Yeah. But number 3, there was a part of me that thought maybe you would claim her voice because it would not be fair to give me a voice of someone so short-lived.
Oh,
for that to be
interesting.
one of mine, since we're roughly evenly splitting them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So because it cut either way.
Right. You could see it going either.
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't really make a big difference.
That's fair.
Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here? Right. It's late now. But what do we do with Ato's body? It's still lying there in the gym.
Should we bury him?
Oh.
Wait, it would be so pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that.
Ugh.
Like what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps. Is that even possible? Obviously, I can't do it, but maybe Sirei.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but that's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara?
Just a guess.
I guess.
But why would we do that?
I told you. It's such a pity. We don't know if he really was a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to?
No one objected to her suggestion. Sirei reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over it when it was only our 3rd day here. And so, we transported Ato's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. It's so cold. What is this room?
It's a morgue.
A morgue? What? I don't remember that from the last time.
Do you remember how there was one room that we never unlocked?
Yeah.
Yep.
Morgue.
You never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store bodies whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle. A bioweapon or nanomachines or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause.
Aha!
We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing.
Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breath steamed in the air.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out?
How long will it take?
Huh. I should have it done by tomorrow morning.
Aha!
Oh, right. One last thing.
We were about to leave when Sirei stopped us.
I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino as the Special Defense Unit's team leader.
Whoa. Huh?
You saved me, Sumino. And you know the future. Plus, you have red hair, so I'm sure you'll make a great leader. What kind of reason is that? I will not entertain any objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey and you will be court-martialed. You're to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it?
Okay. We returned to the roof.
We're the leader now.
Everybody's faces were even more gloomy having seen Ato's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite.
Hey, how's it going?
I mean, other people should see this and understand that, like, that is a source of verification of what we said. It's possible we could have seen it the night before and we, like, contrived a whole story around it, but it certainly helps.
I think the big problem that I had, that I was like, what would I, if I were one of the other people in this situation, like, what would I think?
Simply go prove it.
What do you mean?
Simply go test any one of what he said that's verifiable.
There's a big problem. Sirei could have told him everything. How do you know Takumi isn't just a plant working with Sirei?
I guess that is possible.
That was my, like, I was like, if I were in their shoes, I feel like that's what I would potentially think.
That's fair, but if they can show us, like, the baby and stuff in the defense room, then at least that makes it more likely that Sirei and Takumi are telling the truth.
I mean,
everything checks out.
If we see the baby in the defense room, that certainly proves that Takumi knows information that the rest of us don't.
Right.
I still think, though, that because Sirei knows that the baby's in the defense room.
Yeah.
So I still think that that would lead potentially to the same, like, well, I mean, I guess maybe.
Well, but I'm saying, sure, it is equally likely that Takumi is from the future and that Sirei told Takumi all of this information and Takumi's not from the future. But if everything that Takumi is telling us is backed up by evidence that we can see, it makes it more likely that the version of events we have, regardless of where it originated, is the situation we're in.
That is true.
Like,
yeah.
It's possible that there's, like, that Sirei is actually evil and that Takumi is an evil plant and that they're only giving us part of the information based on what we can observe. But, like, right now, if we're Tsubasa, we know nothing. And we at least get some information by taking what Takumi has said and tracking down little pieces of verification.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, the easiest, like, maybe not believing that, like, Takumi's actually from the future, but sort of the easiest thing to believe, if you can verify what Takumi is saying, is that what they're saying is at least
grounded in some sort of reality.
Right. There is some sort of truth to what is being said.
Yeah. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head.
That was a noise.
The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. That's not great.
Day 4.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there instead. Somebody else had got there before me.
You're just gonna brush over the whole you were unconscious thing?
Yep. Not a problem.
Yeah, okay.
Here to go.
Good morning. Did you eat breakfast?
No, not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh.
A frog?
Forget that. What are you doing here? After a moment of silence, Hideko answered.
Weirdo. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration.
Is the frog something that I shouldn't understand at this point?
I don't think anything with frogs has come up.
Okay. Sirei's not here. Does that mean he's done?
Only one way to find out.
Hideko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Eito's body.
Oh, well.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
It's pretty good.
This is such a funny time to play Claire de Lune.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Classic. I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. But I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Hideko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room.
There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come look.
Oh, God. Messed up.
Just hurry. You'll see for yourself. Oh, God. What did we find?
Hideko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all.
Things are different.
How would this result from Eito dying and them knowing what? LSNKA?
Listen.
Curious.
If you rearrange the letters, you get snalk.
Slank.
Slank. There you go. That's a real word.
Yeah. What is this?
You can say clans spelled like Ku Klux Klan.
Right. That's right.
Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard.
I looked at the message. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all.
I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it. Huh? We all came running to see for ourselves.
But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
I believe it, though. It's way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air.
Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here.
They don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Eito?
Huh?
Maybe the restoration brought him back like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing.
So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now.
It's one of us.
Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease.
It's so... The whole setup for this is so interesting because we know these characters really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've gone through 100 days with them.
Mm-hmm.
They do not know each other or us
That's
at this
right.
point.
That's right.
That we're all practically strangers right now, except in our own eyes, which is very odd.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at.
That's right, Sirei.
I definitely wouldn't put it past him.
But Why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. And so began the hunt for Sirei. We found him only seconds later. It turned out he was very close to the classroom.
What's up?
No!
No! What do you mean? We just saved him 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Sirei! It's impossible to keep this little ghosty boy alive.
Try to keep Sirei alive challenge. Impossible.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sirei.
What the hell? You're kidding! Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before.
For sure.
The last time I went through this. Back then, Ato had been responsible for it, but Ato didn't exist in this world any longer. I killed him myself 2 days earlier.
How could this have happened?
And yet, the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ato in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence.
Takamaru, do you still think this is all a prank?
But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us the chance to leave.
Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Sirei was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise.
That means it happened before Gaku found the message.
So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable.
In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime. Dadami has a point. It was possible the culprit did this to Sirei to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine so long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there was no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Sirei. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Sirei still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school or do we ignore it and stay? It's up to me to decide.
Another decision. Get ready for quite a few of these. What are you feeling?
Leave the school or no?
Right. Do we listen to the threatening message? Or do we stay behind and keep defending the school?
I think we gotta stay behind and keep defending the school.
Yeah?
That I think would be my instinct.
Okay.
Good to go?
Yeah. So I can now tell you, now that you have made that decision, I will, there is not a single other decision that I,
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
you're free and clear for the entire top half of the flowchart.
Whoa.
Basically, until we go back and make the decision to let Ato live, you can make whatever decisions you want.
Wait, what if... Okay, what if I go back to the decision I just made and say we are leaving the school? I will still have free reign?
Yep.
So you just wanted me to stay before we left?
I didn't necessarily want you to stay before we left, but if you had made that choice, there was a different decision I would have influenced. But I don't need to anymore. So we had to go to the top half of the flowchart, which is kill Ato, but within that there was 0 to 1 choices that you were going to influence. And because we are doing this first, it's 0.
It's 0.
Yep.
Does that include if I go down one route here and then go back to now we leave the school and then come back and do more stay in the school?
Yeah, from here on you can do whatever you want. I would recommend not jumping around like if you want to jump around like that, you can. I would recommend not, just because with how many different timelines there are, it gets really confusing to keep track of it if you're not like staying with the most immediate thing that happened. So generally the easiest thing to do is to kind of work your way backwards.
Sure.
Whenever you can. But yeah, no, from here on, top half of the flowchart, do whatever you want.
All right, let's ride.
Why?
The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So when's the next attack? The next one is 3 days from now on day 7.
Then what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah.
We'd be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat.
The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time.
Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say?
I nodded.
I mean, butterfly effect, like, that's the enemy. Like, it doesn't seem like anything with us coming back could have influenced that, right?
Sure.
But, I mean, who knows?
There is another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Sirei before we even saw the message.
There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap.
I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we could figure is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone.
You just said you thought it was a prank.
Shut up! Things are different now that Sirei's been wrecked.
I personally think we should just ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch.
My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there's 6 of us who want to stay.
Takumi, Takamaru, Dadami, Shoma, and the Skumo twins.
If we're going by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right?
Seriously? Are you all out of your minds?
Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself.
Outside the wall of fire. I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for.
Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins.
Gaku started shaking like a leaf.
All right, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case we decided that everyone would move closer together as a unit during the day. That everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Can't believe Sirei died.
Heavy soldiers, it's time to hit the hay.
Fuck, killed him now.
You never know when the invaders
keep
might
him
attack,
alive.
so rest up while you still can.
Sirei not only dying, but like being in the same trash can and everything is so
Very
fucking
funny. It's very funny.
Well then, Good night.
We come back from the future and immediately that happens again? Like, are you kidding me?
I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh?
Yes, Sirei told me about them earlier.
Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing.
Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not?
Right now, no. The situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room to hit the sack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag?
I ain't got time for this. We ain't some freaking game or movie. But there's no denying that the person... Oh,
But
sorry.
there's no denying that the person who destroyed Sirei is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or... It's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us.
Dum. Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiroko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously.
I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then? Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep.
Hiroko was only mentioning that as a possibility.
I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us.
Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us run around like headless chickens, that's all.
Tell that to Sirei's mangled remains.
Sirei was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption's completely different from killing a flesh and blood person.
I mean, fair. Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human?
I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room.
Let's see what tomorrow morning brings.
Takamaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako.
As long as we're together,
Yeah!
no one can hurt us.
They held hands and left the cafeteria together.
Good night, everyone.
Sorry, my body is so poorly formed it can't fall asleep without a bed.
I mean, most people
Prefer a bed.
Certainly.
Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiroko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria.
Wow, this is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together?
Everyone's already gone, though. Except the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight.
Huh? Are you inviting us to...
Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two were the ones behind this.
We're not, but I have no way of proving that.
I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now.
Indeed. Casting aspersions at each other here won't help us sleep any better.
Fine. I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice.
And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Sirei? Is the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sirei and writing that message. Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sirei are one and the same? We just automatically assumed so, but there's no indication that they are.
Yeah, they could be two different people.
That's right. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people.
Yeah.
How did things end up like this?
Well, we made two decisions.
Yep, and that's exactly how. I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon, it would be day 5. Day 5. It's 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. Hello? A visitor at this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very well be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my doorroom cautiously. I looked around before stepping out.
Hello?
There was nobody to be seen anywhere.
Huh?
Was it a prank or a hallucination?
Someone just ding-dong ditching us?
Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Good Lord.
Shit's going south.
This keeps happening.
Did we just wake up outside?
Yeah, again.
All right, Adam troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the
it.
unendurable and
suffering
the
it.
insufferable to pave the way for
Paving
humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved
Give 'em.
school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
They suck.
When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above.
So we didn't actually wake up outside.
Right, but we did pass out outside.
Yeah, we had that sharp pain outside.
Yeah.
But we somehow woke up in our room.
They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed Sirei? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then... Hello?
Hello?
The door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi! It's Gaku! Gaku's... What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was... Okay.
What is this?
Well, now we're on school grounds.
We are.
So it seems like Gaku should be able to be revived.
It does.
But it does seem like he's been stabbed like 20 times.
Yeah, it does.
I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Mariko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. So she started shaking him harder. Hiroko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the revive-o-matic?
Good question.
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The revive-o-matic can only revive a person who only just died.
Well, isn't it supposed to be automatic?
It is.
Interesting.
That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the revive-o-matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
But we couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the revive-o-matic. However...
Unfortunately, Kako was right.
The revive-o-matic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive.
Possible to revive.
Yikes, Cox.
That's not good.
That's tough.
It's especially tough because Gaku was the one who really wanted us to leave the school.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get him next time.
Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier?
You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that. The drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle.
You can't be serious.
Someone reprogrammed the drone so that it only works during defensive battles.
That's pretty tough. Who would do such a thing?
Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku.
Silence filled the air and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takamaru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I believed him.
I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse.
What do you mean?
I'll explain later.
A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murder while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared, Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey, why are we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial?
The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues.
That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline.
She did.
Oh, what?
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 Oh.
And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something.
I said that?
Yes. Now do you believe I've traveled back in time?
I'm not sure. That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait, we need to figure things like this out step by step.
She tapped a finger on her temple.
First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right?
Yes, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor, like that.
The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, They could have simply aimed directly for the heart.
This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge.
It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or the fellow's just trying to make an example out of someone. Thinking they could strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible.
I think their objective was even simpler than that. Huh? Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us.
Everyone fell silent at that. But nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside.
That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria.
Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep?
Yes, after drugging us with sleeping medicine or something.
That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer?
The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because...
She walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse. It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie.
Could be.
Could be a zombie?
Yep.
I mean, who the fuck knows, right?
Could be. Why do we still have his body around?
Now we have two bodies around.
Why do we have his?
Because...
Zombie. I don't know.
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was?
Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night.
I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time.
Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was...
I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that.
Wait, so none of us have proper alibis?
Hang on, nobody's asked Takumi where he's been yet.
Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same. I was...
What were we doing between 1 and 4 a.m.?
I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I definitely looked suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out?
And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement. In your bed?
Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer.
Why only tell us about this now?
I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth. Please believe me.
So you say, but...
That time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes, you killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions.
No! That would actually explain why Sirei was destroyed too. Sirei was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth.
When Sirei tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
This is going really badly.
Yeah, no, this is spiraling out.
Yeah?
Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all.
You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Mariko.
You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. It's not good. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takamaru, Datami, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt.
Well, shit. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this.
Takamaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? Huh? What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid that I may actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot. I just kill you right back.
Okay, Takamaru.
That means I'm staying in Mistress Hirago's room tonight. You could kill me anytime you please, my mistress.
I'm sorry, but you're on your own.
But why?
You may end up killing me, for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else.
Oh?
Someone else? Hirago's staying with me tonight. No!
Your only option left is Takumi.
Absolutely not! I'm gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know.
We're doing great.
The trust is overwhelming.
We're doing so good.
Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. I had just returned to my room when the doorbell rang.
Oh my goodness, what's happening?
The door swung open and in walked... Hirako, Tsubasa, what's the matter?
Hirako and Tsubasa? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything.
Huh?
What? You came all the way just to tell me that?
Could you imagine if they just turned around
That's
and
it.
walked
Goodbye.
out? Let me finish.
We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either. Unlike the other 5.
Okay, that's nice to hear. And?
If what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right?
According to what I've lived through, yes.
When that happens, I intend to fight.
Hell yeah, Tsubasa.
But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you.
Well, fuck.
So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight, even Takamaru and Datami, who fought on day 1?
Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand.
I can't just sit back and let you and Hirako fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose.
A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough.
Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements.
From where?
You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right?
Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second-to-last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I've been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hirako and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me?
Of course.
Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
6?
The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7.
Yeah, that's a tight turnaround.
That's right. That's a good point.
Not settled then. We'll be taking our leave now.
We'll go tell the others about this.
Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose?
Probably not.
Probably not. That said, I really did want to research the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse, because that'd just make them easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hirako and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team from the Second Academy tomorrow. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yugamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind.
Day
Day
6. What a first 5 days.
At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall where Hideko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me.
And we are going to talk to Hideko and Tsubasa and explain our completely inexcusable tardiness next time. There are so just for your reference, Ed, now that we are in part 2
Right?
of this game's adventure, there are, it depends on the route, but a lot of the routes have a lot less
Like free time and stuff?
not just free time, but also, you know how like every day when we were going through the prologue, it would be like, let me go to the cafeteria this morning, and then it would hand us control.
Yeah.
Some of these routes are kind of just like more like pure visual novel where it kind of just keeps moving ahead.
Yeah,
So-
we're moving and grooving.
Right, so we won't always have moments where it like relinquishes control to us before moving on to the next plot beat. So there might be more times when I like pause us
At the beginning of dialogue.
Right, even though we're already in dialogue, just because otherwise we might be waiting forever for one of those things to come along.
Makes sense to me.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick up here next time. That's a eventful start
For sure.
to our first on the way to our first ending here.
Yeah, we're moving along our route.
We are moving along our route. I'm very curious to see what ends up happening at the next decision. I actually have a fairly strong suspicion of
Do you
what
know
way
what
it'll
I'll
go. But yeah. Thank you all for joining us for this.
Absolutely. We're really doing it now.
Things are going bad so far.
Yep.
We will see if we can turn them around, I guess.
We'll try our best.
Maybe with the second to last Defense Academy crew.
Fingers crossed.
But anyway, until then,
You know where to find us.
bye.